Midday Newsline is helping out with last-minute gift ideas on our program today. Electronics among the most popular gifts in many homes. Frank Davis from Bleecker Stereo and TV joins me now in the studio. Welcome and Merry Christmas.
Welcome. Merry Christmas to you.
Busy time for you, I would imagine.
It certainly is.
Yeah. Well, the thing about electronics, too, is I guess that a lot of homes already have things, your basic things like TVs, stereo, VCRs. Mm-hmm. It's all of the neat things that are going with it now, like all of the little add-ons. That seems to be really where the industry is going. Well,
it's also a great opportunity for a Christmas gift, especially if you're on a budget. There's all sorts of interesting things you can add on right now.
Yeah, they don't set you back in our... Now, there's some neat new stuff, too. Frank and I were playing with this just before we went on the air. This is something I didn't even know these existed. This is called a Sony MD Walkman?
Yeah. You can record, it's like a little disc player, a 2.5-inch disc, and you can record digitally, so you get the great sound of compact disc in a real compact format. And it's really neat, too, because it gives the titling. Every time a song comes up, the actual titles for the songs come up.
Well, I'll see if I can make this thing work. Now, this is brand new, I gather, eh?
It's a couple of years old, but they're getting a little more popular this year.
Okay. I got this, am I putting this in the right way?
I think you are.
Oh, it's amazing.
There you go.
And you just turn it like that?
Push play, this is the arrow.
And the arrow is right
there. You go.
So number 01 comes up on the screen.
Yeah, and there's great digital sound coming out of that right now, although we can't hear.
Yeah, obviously you have to have a headset.
The headphones.
Sure, but it's so it operates in the same premise then as a Walkman.
That's a very well dressed Walkman.
Yeah, yeah, and this one goes for
$900.
Whoa, baby! Okay, so not everything's on a budget.
It's the latest and greatest.
Yeah, we got to have something like that. Panasonic has got this new one out called the Shockwave.
Shockwave has been really popular this year because what Panasonic did in the headphones is they put little vibrating element that shakes your brain. That's the slogan. And the idea is you don't have to turn it up as loud to get that real heavy bass effect. So it's good for the kids. They really love it. That's a really popular item this year.
When you got that Aerosmith thing happening, you want to make sure you're shaking your brain.
Exactly.
Because, of course, the band would never do that. What does the Shockwave go for?
It's $139 for that one.
Okay. That comes, now, you've got, as I say, a whole slew of things. These mini speakers, I'm seeing these everywhere now, Frank. What's the deal with these?
Well, what we brought those in for is for somebody who's already bought a home theater receiver and needs to add the center and rear speakers. And that's a nice, convenient package from Sony for $149.
Okay, so when you say the home theater, for those of us who don't have it, that's the large screen TV with all the bells and whistles and gives you that real stereo sound.
You need a center channel for the voices to come out of the screen and rear channels for effects to come out in the room.
So when you're watching a Star Wars, one of those things that got great sound effects. Now check this out. Because I have been whining about having to run all sorts of cables in my house. This is a speaker?
No, we call it a power mid. And what that does is it picks up remote pulses from one room, radios them to another room so that you can operate your audio system from the other room. So if you have speakers in the other room, you don't have to keep running back to adjust the volume as you change your taste.
So this will do that for you?
Yeah.
So if for example, if you've got your stereo set up in the living room, and quite often you might be having friends over for dinner, or you're just sitting around another room in the house, this gives you that chance.
So any remote control type product can be radioed from point to point with 2 of those.
And this is worth?
$79.95.
$79.
Yeah.
Now, we were playing a game on our show and found out how popular these things have become. Auto starters
are very, very big this year.
Yeah.
Especially with the cold weather this year, people are really into it. All you have to do is push a button on the remote, your car starts, and it's all warmed up by the time you're ready to go.
And these have become, I gather, one of the most popular Christmas gifts as well.
It's really popular right now, and I hope we have enough to go around. They're $199 this year. Okay. Installed as well.
Yeah, because as you say, there is an installation charge.
Sure
some basic things that sometimes we tend to forget about. I mean, you brought just some things like, this is Monster Video 2.
There you go. For those who want a better picture when they're copying tapes, that's a really high caliber transmission line for video.
So if you're, for example, if you're dubbing things over, because a lot of people now are making home films and that kind of stuff, home video, this just enhances the quality when you're...
That's right. You're not going to get as much distortion because it's a better cable path.
Yeah, because sometimes you forget, you don't realize that some of the cables that come, for example, they're pretty basic.
That's right. That's for the upgrade. If you've got a CD player and you want to get the best sound, you might want to go to a Monster Interlink for your CD player. And that one sells for $14.95. And that's a real high performance video one, goes for $35.
Okay, so the video is $35 for CD, and again, all that will do is just give you a better quality sound.
Better quality picture and better quality sound.
Yeah. Now, what else am I grabbing here? Oh yeah, this one, this guy here, this is called B-Tech.
It's a bracket that would go with these little speakers. Should you mount them on your wall for your home theater, you're going to need to get them up out of the way. and have the sound surround around you. So that's a great add-on as well.
Okay, so that's something you'd, for example, put on a wall or on a, some kind of a fixed area just to bring that up. Now, what is this here?
Well, that's a nice, what was a device that we got in for remote controlling various appliances in your home. So when you've got your home theater room all set up and you want to dim the lights, for $66 you can buy a device that gets you into that.
This will control?
This one at $66 will turn on and off one light. And you can add more light switches and dimmers and all sorts of interesting things to the technology.
And it's all radio controlled?
It's radio controlled.
Now, for those of you who, like me, have got a mess of CDs and it's a mess.
That's the Laserline CD carrier, and I think that one takes 12, and it's only $10. And the beauty of this one is you get to flip through and see your titles, and the discs are not clanking against each other and getting scratched, which is a really great design.
Well, Frank, we thank you very much for bringing us in. This is, again, you've seen a variety of things here that are great for those who like, I think they call these adult. Oh yeah, don't forget
the batteries.
The batteries, got to have batteries.
Very important.
Yeah. Frank, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
To everyone at Bleeckers, a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to everyone at CJOH.
Okay, let's go to, scoreboard.